How's it going, everyone? Marriland here. Now, if you've been following the story so far, Tusks and Broham have a house. Quagsire suggested that they do some of the jobs posted on the bulletin board. Their first job request was to rescue a lost Dunsparce, and so we did. So, let's take a look at what rewards we get. Tusks, Broham, thanks so much for rescuing me. Sweet, a blast seed and the red key. And $100. Tusks and Broham, you completed your first request successfully. That's wonderful, Yeah, thanks, Quagsire. I'm glad we found you this time, but you've got to stop being so reckless. I know. I really want to be the kind of Pokemon who does the rescuing, you know? But I'm not strong, and I get afraid, and then I always lose my nerve when the big moment arrives. I always mess up, and then I have to be the one who gets rescued in the end. I guess I'm just really not cut out to be an adventurer. That's not true. I mean, sure, you're a bit of a coward, so things don't always go so well. But your heart's in the right place, right? That's pretty hard to find these days. So, you want to be an adventurer too, Dunsparce? Yes, it's my dream to be a first-rate adventurer. It would be nice to explore all kinds of different places and on adventures, of course. But really, I just like to help Pokemon around the world who are in trouble. I want to be able to give courage and hope to Pokemon who are suffering. I just want to be useful, even a little. That's my dream anyway. But there's a huge gap between dreams and reality, and no matter what I do, I can't. Hey, that's not true. I think that's a great dream. Don't worry. If you just keep trying, I'm sure your dream will come true. But why'd you try going someplace like Stomp Peak again? I wanted a crystal. I'd heard that the crystals in Stomp Peak are really beautiful. Crystals? Huh? Do you mean... Huh? Tusks, over there! Look at all these crystals! Oh yeah, those ones. Huh, cool. Alright, so... You must mean... We picked some up as we were climbing Stomp Peak. Found it, here you go. Is this what you were talking about? Ah, that's it. This is it. This is the crystal I wanted. Wow, it really is beautiful. Yeah, then it's yours. What? Are you sure? Yeah, it's fine. I just picked it up because it was pretty. But if you want it, it's yours. Broham gave Dunsparce the beautiful crystal. Okay. Thank you. But why did you want one of those crystals? Oh, you see. Aha, so that's it. You wily scamp, so that's what you were after, huh? What was he after? Uh-oh. I don't know. Let's find out. Whoa! Is that what I think it is? Ah! It's Virizion. Oh, look how everyone goes nuts over her. She looks perfect again today. I can hardly stand it. Beautiful as ever, huh? She's a sight for sore eyes. That tall, graceful figure, that cool confidence. Oh man, she's really the best. Look, looks as our fair lady's gone to the inn. My, what a pleasant surprise. Welcome, Virizion.
Ah, my lovely Virizion. Wow, it's really her.
Is this seat taken?
Ah, but be my guest.
What? We've got to get in there. All those hearts everywhere. But Miss Virizion, you are somehow even lovelier today than you were yesterday. Thank you, boys.
Please stay forever here in Post Town, my lovely Virizion.
I'll think about it. Miss Virizion, where have your adventures taken you today? I've been to some caves in the east, but there was nothing there. I'm afraid I didn't get anything at all from the trip. I wonder if I've lost my edge as an adventurer. That's ridiculous. I'm sure the dungeon was just so jealous of your beauty that it wouldn't have given up a single item of that treasure. or a single item or treasure. That's right, that's gotta be what happened. Yeah, looks like everyone's gone nuts for Virizion.
So she's, really popular, huh? So that Pokemon called Virizion is the one you admire? Yes.
Dunsparce has adored Virizion from the first time he laid eyes on her. He really wants her to be his friend.
Well, who wouldn't?
Dunsparce, this is your big chance. Go and give her that crystal.
What? I can't do that! I really want to be friends with Virizion, but how could I ever be brave enough to talk to someone like her? There's no way she'd even notice someone like me. That's alright. You've just got to try. I'll go and talk to her for you. Come on. But what? Don't worry. It'll be fine. Let's go. Wait! You guys, hey! Wait. Oh boy. Really? So you just recently came to this town too, huh, Virizion? And you've been traveling wherever you felt like until now?
Yeah, that about sums it up. Though it's not like I don't have any goal, but you could basically say that I go wherever the whim takes me. I came to this town because there was something I wanted to see here.
Oh, what's that?
The Rainbows of Hope.
Rainbows of Hope?
Rainbows of Hope! I've heard of them too!
Aye, those rainbows were once the most famous sight to be seen in the land. Used to appear all the time over the town. I can't do a Scottish accent, I'm sorry. There's the mysterious sight of those overlapping rainbows. Oh, but it was a fair sight to see. You felt it warm to very cockles of your heart.
All of us living here used to look at those rainbows, and we think, man, I hope they'll come back again tomorrow. You'd feel like you could give it your all again after seeing them. Having that kind of hope for tomorrow was why we could give it our all every day. Looking at the rainbows somehow gave everybody that hope.
Double rainbow, what does it mean?
And so, we all just somehow started calling them the Rainbows of Hope.
Double rainbow in the sky. But alas, those fair rainbows have not appeared for many the long day. I dinna ken if it has anything to do with these blasted mystery dungeons, but the one thing that's for certain is the rainbows do not appear anymore.
I heard rumors that the rainbows couldn't be seen any longer, but I still wanted to see them, you know. I thought that maybe if I came here, I'd find out that they had returned. But it looks like it's no use. I won't be able to see them after all.
Right. That's a real shame. The Rainbows of Hope, huh? I sure would have liked to see them, too. Oh, yeah. By the way, Virizion, I know this Pokemon who really wants you to be his friend.
His friend?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, this crystal's for you, Miss Virizion.
A gift.
Yes, that's right. Please be my friend.
Thank you for the gift. It's lovely, but, well, it is very sweet of you. I can't accept it.
What? Why?
I don't make friends. I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, but with the world we live in, I just don't believe in things like friends. If you were strong, I might be able to consider you as some kind of ally. If you were strong, then at least you could help me out in some way. But you, well, you aren't very strong, are you? Dunsparce. Dunsparce! Virizion, that was so cold. What's wrong with you? You could have just accepted his gift, you know. Arrgh!
Emolga's right, you know. Don't you think that was a bit much?
The world's full of cheaters, thieves, and liars. There's nothing to believe in anymore. Someone who acts nice to you always has an ulterior motive. You can't just believe anyone who flatters you with pretty words. Making friends will just lead to heartache and disappointment. That's why I just don't have any.
That's not...
How could you feel any other way in this kind of world? You understand, don't you?
Well, gee. She turned him down!
Dunsparce was totally rejected! Hey, you see that just now? Sure did. Looks like we found the latest victim. Wanna follow him? Let's do it. Uh-oh. That doesn't look too good.
What? What's wrong with you all? Why are you all celebrating? Well, the truth is, every last one of us here has been rejected by the lovely Virizion. What? All of you? Wait, everyone? Really? Even this Ignora? No way. Who wouldn't want to be friends with you, Swanna?
Well, Virizion is pretty set in her ways. But I had to try. Everyone wants to be Verizion's friend. Such a lovely girl.
What? Trying to get the lovely Virizion to be your friend and getting crushed in return. It's like a gauntlet we all gotta run. It's practically become a town tradition. When it comes right down to it, if we didn't laugh it off every time she turns one of us down, we'd be done for.
Oh my.
What's wrong with everyone? But I guess celebrating might be one good way to distract yourself from the pain. But I don't think Dunsparce is quite as thick-skinned as this lot. Tusks, I think I really stuck my foot in it this time. Oh man, I just can't help worrying about Dunsparce. Let's go find him.
Oh yeah, poor guy. Jeez, getting dumped by Virizion, that's the worst. I ain't sad, not even a little bit. Wah! That rejection, it was such a shock. Oh yes, I was utterly rejected.
I just want to crawl into a hole and never come out.
Well, it's important to be told no sometimes too. Keeps me humble. Life is long and there's always plenty to learn. Oh, more important, I picked up the crystal that you left here. Do tell Dunsparce he can come to get it from me anytime.
Wah!
Wah!
Wah! That Gardener's been saying is how Virizion rejected every last Pokemon in town, but not I, nay. You'll not see a canny old lad like myself asking to be told.
I gotta work on that accent someday. Alright, well, sounds like we gotta go find Dunsparce and, I don't know, work things out. Cheer him up or something. So, in order to do this, first of all, if you try to leave, just flat out leave, your partner will be like, no.
Tusks, let's search around town a bit more first. He might still be here somewhere.
Well, he's clearly not around here. Virizion sure is pretty, isn't she? I couldn't help being a bit awestruck. My mouth is hanging open. What? What do you mean? My mouth is always hanging open. Welcome to Kecleon shop. How can I help you? Yeah. Okay, nothing I need right now. Or wait, how much? I could buy a Reviver Seed. That's pretty helpful. Oh, this is funny too.
Huh? Virizion? Yeah, I mean, I guess she's pretty enough, but who cares? I'm not interested in her. No, my eyes can't see anything but... Shinchino! You guys are still here? That was embarrassing. I forgot to say anything, but the shop's still closed. The repairs from when I wrecked it will be done pretty soon. Wait till then.
I'm still not able to open the store. I'm so sorry, but I should be able to open the store again in a little while. Please wait until then. By the way, don't you think Virizion is so pretty? I want to be like her too. She's so cool. Alright, yeah, so anyway, you may talk to some people in town and whatnot, but you're not gonna run into who you're looking for. Dunsparce. You should go up either path, really. I mean, for instance, you could go up over here by the Kecleon shop, or the route I just showed you. And first talk to Meanfu. What? You want to know if I've seen some Pokemon? He is yellow and seems to bounce when he walks. No, certainly not. I'm afraid I haven't seen anything like that. Perhaps he did not come this way. Nope. So, go up here, and you'll see these two. What? Some Pokemon called Dunsparce. Nope, don't think I've seen him. Dunsparce? I haven't seen him. Why? We've been playing here this whole time, but no one has come by all day. Unfortunate, huh?
Well, anyway, after talking to those 3 Pokemon, you will be able to, well, just try to leave, and then you'll trigger a cutscene. I don't see Dunsparce anywhere. Or, where could he have run off to? Ah, Quagsire.
Something the matter,
Quagsire, have you seen Dunsparce?
Dunsparce? Oh, that Pokemon the 2 of you saved, If that's who you mean, I did see him a few minutes ago.
What? Where?
I passed by him right over here, He was with some, strange Pokemon I've never seen before. As I walked by, I heard the 3 of them talking together,
You want to get strong, do you? Just come with us. We'll make that wish come true. Really? Oh yeah, no problem. We've got a real simple way to get stronger. By the way, you do have Poké, right? Yeah. Sweet. We're the Poniard brothers. Good to know you. There's a place not too far from here called Desolate Canyon. Training there will make this a breeze. Let's roll.
That's about what they said, Then the 3 of them, went off somewhere together.
I wonder where. Is that true? You're sure?
Isn't that surprising a story, That's curious. You know, just before I ran into you, another Pokemon heard that story and reacted, much the same.
What?
That was, Emolga. The second Emolga heard that story about Dunsparce, he seemed just as shocked as you 2 do right now. Then he turned pale and ran off somewhere, in a flash.
Tusks? I'm thinking to myself, sounds like Dunsparce is in serious trouble. Wow, look at that Axew on the side. It's like, I'm so angry. You're certain the place is called Desolate Canyon, right?
That's what I recall hearing. Wait a moment, Might have been Decorated Canyon. Do you think something happened,
Uh-oh. I'm pretty much sure of it. Tempted by those promises that he could get stronger, Dunsparce was lured away by some weird Pokemon. It's gotta be that. Emolga's probably afraid of the same thing. That's why he's hurrying to Desolate Canyon. Tusks, let's go. To Desolate Canyon. Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, what do we got? Oh yeah, I still have that red key. That could be helpful. In fact, I actually have a lot of items, so really quick here, let's see. I'm gonna run over to Post Town and deposit up those items. Well, just some of the stuff. Some of the extra stuff I picked up. However, I do recommend for this dungeon bringing an all power-up orb if you have it, a slumber orb if you have it, or an all dodge orb if you have it. I mean, the more of these things you have, the better, but they will come in handy for this dungeon. I have plenty of max elixirs right now. In fact, let's see. I'm going to sort everything. Look at all these oran berries. The oran berries can help, too. I strongly recommend hanging on to them. Also, if you have any blast seeds, I try to recommend putting them in your deposit box because they can come back to get you. There's a Pokemon coming up, and let me just say, it will really annoy you if you have blast seeds in your inventory. Additionally, I'm going to put this red key away for later. Okay, let's see. Probably don't need all of these orbs. I guess I'll get rid of the, let's get rid of 2 of these. Slumber Orb could be very helpful, too. Okay, because you're going to come up against a battle, and there's going to be a lot of Pokemon in it, so that's why I recommend, you know, these orbs. Okay, but it's a fairly long dungeon, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stop this right now before we go into the dungeon. That'll just give us plenty of time for the dungeon. It won't be a super duper long video, since there's a lot of talking in this episode. But, you know, that's what this game's about, the dialogue and stuff. So, anyway, I will see you on the next episode of Marriland's Pokémon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity Adventure. See you next time, Heartbreakers!